Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to Mystic High Priestess Tarot. This is a general collective reading for the week of August 15th to the 21st for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Capricorns. Cross watchers, you are welcome. Keep in mind, if you come across this reading at a later point in time, that is when you were meant to see it. Time is fluid, and the readings are actually timeless. Now, also keep in mind that this is a general collective reading. Not everything is going to resonate with you. Take the pieces and parts that resonate with you, leave the rest for someone else. If by chance I am connecting with you or you're resonating with parts of it and you want a personal reading, that information is in the detail box below. Just reach out to me and we can get that set up for you. Now, there are a lot of scammers out there attacking tarot readers right now on YouTube. Note, I will never reach out to you for any reason. I'm not on any other platforms, so I'm not on Twitter, Instagram, WhatsApp, TikTok, none of that, just on YouTube. So this is the only place that you will see me, and I will never reach out to you even in the comments. You would have to contact me, so do not be fooled by any of that, any of those scammers there, or give them any of your money. I'd hate to see people lose on those deals, and for some odd reason there's just enough evil in the world to think they can get away with it. But if we are all wise, they will not succeed. So Capricorn, stay strong and be smart. The other thing I would like to say is, if you do resonate with any of this, please like and subscribe. It helps get the reading out there based on the algorithm of YouTube to other people a little bit easier that may need to actually see this reading or gain some benefit from it. If you know somebody who is going through something similar, then feel free to share the video with them as well. Okay, well, let's get going. I do have a couple messages because I do meditate. I've cleansed the space and pre-shuffled the cards. During the meditation, prior to doing your reading here, there's either love offers coming into you or you are expressing a love offer. This could be somebody, well, it is somebody with Empress energy that is taking control. They have this beautiful, well-rounded life. Things grow for them. It's somebody that you're admiring, like the ultimate love, the mother of your children, or something like that. Somebody who you can respect, and it would appear that that type of energy is coming in, or there is a mother energy that you're either reigniting with, or going to your mother for some advice and stuff, or your mother's holding your hand through something type energy. But you want to build something. Apparently you, or keep in mind, you could be on the other foot in any of these situations with somebody, and it's compassionate and it's loving. There is always, we're going to end up clarifying and see what comes out for the week, but it feels a very charming energy. Now, charming could also be wooing you in the wrong direction, and that's what we're going to end up finding out to see if this is good charm or bad charm. Is it a snake charmer or is it Prince Charming? It's going to be one or the other. It could be 50-50 for the collective, so we'll find out where that energy is coming from. But I also felt a lot of patience. This is going to take patience, and sure enough, we get the Lovers right off the bat. This is your past energy leading to this. 3 of Swords and Queen of Wands. Yeah, this is it. Page of Cups in the current energy, Queen of Swords, and wow, 5 of Swords. Something's really been going on with you, Capricorn. Future energy, the Page of Coins, Judgment, and the Ace of Swords. Overall energy, Ace of Cups. Okay, this is a lot of reconciliation energy, Capricorn. So it appears in the past that there was somebody that you recognized, you put on a throne, you thought was the end-all be-all, that broke your heart, or you broke theirs, again, chewing the other foot, that there was a passionate love connection with. You actually thought this was your better half. They were somebody that didn't seem to have addictions, somebody that people recognized, um, somebody that was very beautiful or eloquent or handsome. And you had that connection with each other, but there was a broken heart in here. Now, it could have been that you connected because of two broken hearts, but the base energy that I'm feeling is that one of you hurt the other. As far as signs go, I'm getting a lot of Leo. Actually, I take that back. A lot of Gemini and a little Leo. Sorry, had that backwards. So you could definitely be involved with a Gemini or Leo energy, and maybe there might have been a little cheating. We're going to find out here. So going deeper into your current energy, so that is what brings you to your current state. And in your current state, we see the Queen of Swords saying, yeah, bring it on, bring me the truth, hit me with it, I'm ready. She's taken her throne, and she's over this pain and in her place. Now, don't get confused with the male-female aspects. It's just the masculine or feminine energy that you have in the situation. The King of Swords is someone who's ready to make that judgment call and go to war, and he's very strategic, and he's would be like somebody in a higher court, a judge. The Queen of Swords, she's not quite there yet, but she's ready to be the investigator and take the truth in, to take it to the king to see where they're going to proceed next. So that's the current energy you're in, or the other person is. And there's a strategy, though, being developed in all of this based on this Queen of Wands energy. So somebody you definitely may have fallen for that didn't necessarily give you the whole truth, or they're doing this to you. They're a little up in arms right now. And then we see the Page of Cups here saying, like, basically, I loved you, I'm sorry. So again, I get a little bit of cheating energy, a little bit of somebody wasn't completely truthful from the beginning, and now, the truth might be coming out. In the future, I don't think the truth is completely out yet, because that's future energy here. So we see, out of these lovers, one person going into the Queen of Swords energy and then dealing out the truth. So either they're going to give you the truth, or you're going to give them the truth of the situation. And it has to do with part of the strategy. Part of the strategy is to expel and bring out the truth here to okay, we'll clarify that and go deeper into it, but I just got a message on the truth, and since it's the last card, we're going to cover it towards the end, so we're going to hold that thought. And we see a lot of, this was a youthful energy. Now, you could have fallen in love with somebody much younger than you, or vice versa. You could be younger than your partner, and that love just was not, there was so much more to learn on the other person's part or on your part. And because it was so youthful and so young, there's apologies. There's, well, I'm just learning all these new things that, maybe aren't working out. And that could be where this Queen of Swords energy comes from as well. But from the broken heart, there's definitely some, bring me the truth. I want to know everything. The Queen of Swords is ready for it. And then, judgment is cast. So the Queen of Swords is ready to cast judgment. She's not going to take it to the king. She's fighting this battle solo. And, she wants the truth so that she can dish it all out. And the overall energy is Ace of Cups. So it's definitely something that was meant to happen. It was a love that you had to go through. The divine laid it out there. So we see the Ace of Cups and we see the Ace of Swords. It was definitely a truthful situation that had to be experienced in order for you to grow, Capricorn, in this lifetime. And we see the Four of Swords and the King of Pentacles. So Capricorn, that's you standing in your power. But out of this Ace of Cups overall energy, this love that felt like it was brought from the divine, something new, something great, I mean, like a gift of all things, now is in a timeout. So we see the Three Swords coming in. There's a healing that needs to take place from this. And once you heal, you'll be able to be back in your King of Pentacles energy. Right now, you feel, like, you can keep in mind, shoe on the other foot, this could be happening to you. But I'm getting the energy that you feel very wounded, robbed, torn apart. And it's probably because you were dealing with an energy younger than you. And that younger energy has now realized they want something different. That you were a life experience, and at this time you're healing over that. Part of the healing is being able to convince yourself that this wasn't the love of a lifetime, and there's got to be something better out there. But then again, you could be doing the best you can to try to breathe something back into life, and we're going to see if that's a good idea for you to do. So on this previous energy, the Lovers came with a head over heart decision, or that had to be made in the situation. And the advice on that was the Knight of Pentacles. We don't see the Knight of Pentacles down here, so it doesn't necessarily look like that advice was taken. And it was to move in fast and hard with passion. But it looks like versus really feeling the passion and going forward with the sword of truth, cutting one of those swords out and going with the sword of truth. Or you might have actually done this as well. So it's like, again, I get a 50-50 vibe here with you guys. So it's like half of you are in one ship and the other half of you are in another. But those of you who chose the sword of truth brought an end to this lover situation. But then again, that sword could have cut you. And the advice was to move on passionately in a new direction. So one of you could have, both of you did not. I can definitely feel this wasn't something. Here we have a King of Swords. So yeah, you've gone from the King of Swords down to the Queen of Swords energy. So you're lightening up a little bit because of this stabbed heart. So the King of Swords made a decision to be strategic, start a war, cut it out, and stab somebody in the heart. So this King of Swords is no nonsense. So this decision that's made, the decision was amped up to the Three of Swords based on the King of Swords decision. So you or the other person chose to hurt the person that you're with, or they chose to hurt you. The advice on that was death. Let it come to an end. This was not what you thought it was. You're seeing this as this was a divine gift completely handed to you, but now we're at the Four of Swords here, so you have the 2, the 3, the 4, and part of your current energy is you're going to have to heal from this. I'm not seeing physical death. I can generally feel the difference in between that. There wasn't a physical death that actually took place, but if this situation isn't resolved, it could. But we see you already going from the King of Swords down to the Queen of Swords energy. So there's a lightened feeling on this broken heart. It's lightening up a little bit. You're willing to entertain more ideas and be strategic on the side versus taking action. So the King of Swords went to war and took action, and somebody suffered a horrible broken heart over a complete, what felt like heartless ending. Like it was just like, do you feel anything? I mean, and this could have had something to do with a marriage with a Leo, of all things. So somebody who was highly recognized, somebody who was your twin flame, and you or the other person was a fool ending it. Wow, Capricorn. Okay, so ultimately in this past situation, a new lover showed up and you had to make a decision. Part of that decision was going and having sex with somebody else. Caused a broken heart, and you went to war. And it looks like it completely broke a household. Somebody that you were, this Ace of Cups was this person you were married to. But you got fooled, and I'm not going to be surprised if we see the devil in your current energy, which would be you anyway. The Capricorns, you do represent the devil in the deck. But by developing this really quick passion for somebody else, it caused a death and ending to something, and you took a leap of faith and were a fool. The problem is, this Queen of Wands that you were with was your Ace of Cups. That was your gift from the divine. And it looks like the devil tempted you and you went for it. Capricorns can be a little spicy, so to speak, like temperamental. I'm sorry. I do know a lot of Capricorns, and it's like, yeah, devil card represents you well. I'm not saying all of you, okay? Don't get me twisted. But when you hurt a Capricorn, or if a Capricorn feels hurt, they're not necessarily going to confront it. They're just going to devise a plan and get even. The vast majority of them, and that is also why they represent the devil card, because it is part of their natural instinct to just, well, that's it, I want vengeance. And or they will just walk away very cold-hearted and like not even let the person know what they did wrong, kind of thing, or what could be worked on. It's like, no, there's just, they make very cutthroat decisions. In the vast majority, not all of you, it really depends on your birth chart and what other, signs you have in there. It's just that there is a large fraction of Capricorns that do handle things that way. And in this case, it was, they found somebody else, boom, went for it, cut off ties. And I hate to say it, but you ended up looking like a fool. The fool was the leap of faith, but you also ended up looking like a fool for letting this Queen of Wands go. And I believe the Queen of Wands is the one here with the broken heart. On the Page of Cups, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So it's somebody that was released that you're now seeing is very successful on their own. They're actually doing better single than they were when they were with you. And they're being recognized, and the advice is to be the Queen of Pentacles in this situation. This is reconciliation, Capricorn. This is complete reconciliation, and I know you've been going through reconciliation for a while, so you may not have taken action on this yet, as was advised, I think for the month of August, and I'm thinking your August monthly, this reconciliation. So we're still in August, but you're running out of time, Capricorn. That, there's an apology, or you feel bad, but it's just a new recognition that you have over this. And to be the Queen of Pentacles, be giving. You're a grounded sign. So one thing that Capricorns know is money and earthly things, very grounded. They hold a lot of stability. Your overall advice is being the King of Pentacles. Part of being the King of Pentacles is giving. And the Queen is ready to, bow her head and say, here, I owe you this, or here, take my offer, let me help you. Recognize me, see me now, because you're seeing this person as successfully single. And the Queen of Wands can carry that off very, very well. So I think you're feeling a little regret over what you've done. So this person that you thought was your lover, which could definitely be a Gemini, that you took off for and made a very rash decision, was the wrong thing to do. It was the devil tempting you, and you fell for it. In this Queen of Swords energy, we see the Seven of Pentacles. So the Queen of Swords is waiting for, she's planted some seeds out there. She's waiting to see what's going to happen. Is this, she's watching it. She's waiting. She wants to know if this is worth further investment. And the advice is the Ten of Pentacles. Don't sit and wait. Invite or allow the truth to be known. Be the queen. Take that throne. Go from the king in war to the queen, who's more inviting. You've been watching clearly and kind of waiting. You've been stalling on this a little bit, which is why you see that person, the other person, being more successful. But, you know, we're seeing the universe say, be this giving queen right now. You know, bow your head and give. It's okay to be humble. And as the Queen of Swords, give all. That you're supposed to provide the security and the comfort and the stability and have the happy home. Sitting and wait on this, you're not going to get to that 10 of Pentacles, but you're to take this other person that you feel bad about and move them into a 10 of Pentacles state. It looks like you're the one, God's waiting for you to take action on this. If you do not do this, Capricorn, God will take action himself. We'll start seeing the Wheel of Fortune, and it may not be moving in the right direction. So you're only going to be able to sit in this waiting energy and watching things for so long. And Capricorns, though, are like the Knight of Pentacles, very slow with things. But unfortunately, you know, you made a rash decision back here very quickly. So your Five of Swords energy, your strategy plan that you're trying to make right now is not working out so well. It's literally destroying everything. So the strategy you had against the Queen of Wands destroyed the marriage and the twin flame union that you had. Everything went to toast. The advice is to get yourself back into that. Find a healthy balance with this person. Don't be a fool anymore. It might take you a little bit of juggling to balance that, but remove the rocky waves and find a way to have an equal balance. Again, we see the eternity symbol of the Leo. So if this is a Capricorn and Leo mix, or Leo, if you're watching for a Capricorn, this definitely could be you, especially if you know that the third party was a Gemini. Then it's without a shadow of a doubt. Okay, so this is good. It looks like you're going to start taking some advice here, especially moving into this 10 of Pentacles energy with this person. You might put an invite out there. I don't see communication just yet. But you're going to learn something new. And that's going to pull this Queen of Swords energy out again. And notice how this Queen of Swords is very, very inviting of the truth. So this new thing that you're going to learn is going to put you, in this keep you in this Queen of Swords energy, but at least she's not, going to the King where she's starting war again. And then the advice is the Eight of Pentacles, keep working on it. So you're not going to really move into the 10 of Pentacles. We don't see you taking the advice of Spirit in the current energy in the future, and this is 2 to 4 weeks out. We see you going from a 7 to an 8, though. We see you making slow, typical Capricorn progress. So you're going to move into working on it. Instead of watching and waiting, the Queen of Swords is now going to move into a work state because she's learned something. And it's fresh and it's new. And she doesn't want to jump really quick, but a decision is going to be made to start working on the investment of this. So you're not going to move right into the 10, but you'll get there eventually if you keep going in this direction. Now, Judgment, this is the reconciliation. This is the rebirth. Judgment is moving forward on this. So whether you move forward and you want this reconciliation or rebirth, or the universe does it for you, something is going to happen. It does look like you are going to move in that direction. This person could have moved away from you and you have to travel to see them. You're going to do that, or vice versa. This could cause some sleepless nights. Okay, now in this case, I don't see this as anguish and anxiety. I see this more as you having sleepless nights, whether it be you start conversing with this person quite a bit, or you have to do a lot of traveling to see them to make it work. You're going to do that. It's going to bring a little stress, but you're supposed to. You're supposed to not let those obstacles get in your way from moving full throttle forward with this. You are being given a clean slate here by the universe, by God. And God's still I'm going to wash the slate clean we'll let some things go here, Capricorn, but you better move forward and at full speed, even if it includes sleepless nights. You better be willing to invest in this. Now, on the Truth card, yeah, the truth is going to set you free, so to speak. It's going to bring this emotional fulfillment. 10 of Cups. Everyone is going to find joy in this. So, we see this with the Queen of Wands and some type of marriage or home or stability that was destroyed based on some type of strategy or ill intent. And now that the truth is out, everything is set free and there's emotional happiness over it. And the universe is saying justice. So they're recommending justice based on the truth. So Capricorn, you might be holding on to something that your partner doesn't know. And the truth will set you free. Owning the truth is going to take you back to your King of Pentacles state. It's going to bring about the justice. So again, justice could be sleepless nights and having to work hard. If it's something illegal, and the Spirit just threw this at me. If it's something illegal, it looks more like probationary, and you having to do like volunteer work. That may cause a little anguish, but the universe is saying you're going to have to work really hard. You might go through some anxiety and anguish, but you're supposed to. This is almost like the consequences to the actions. Again, Capricorn, shoe could be on the other foot. You have to go through this. The universe is saying you need to feel this anxiety. You need to have these sleepless nights. You need to keep all these thoughts in mind because it's justice. So that is what they're recommending, is that justice be brought forward in order for this total emotional happiness. Now notice you go from the Knight of Wands to the Ten of Pentacles, which is full, comfort and security, and then to the 10 of Cups. So, you're going somewhere beautiful. But the thing is, Capricorn, you're going to have to be honest with yourself and others. There was something that was destroyed because of maybe a one-night stand. It kind of looks that way. To be honest with you, a one-night stand kind of killed everything and you looked like a fool. In your current energy, bow down, be humble, know your place, and be very giving. You're supposed to offer up your home, security, all of that, which is going to cause you to juggle things a little bit and be unsure, but you're supposed to go through that. And in the future, work really hard on this, which is going to cause you, some sleepless nights, but we don't see devil energy here. So this is just kind of penance or the consequences of the actions being able to be reversed for this judgment, this rebirth to happen, and justice to prevail. Nothing can be reconciled until there is justice, unfortunately. But if this is something, like I said, I keep getting this, I see jail bars and this and that, and it's like you're freed. You're freed from that. You're not, whatever this is, if it's something illegal, you'll probably get probation and community service. So don't be afraid of cleaning the slate and doing the right thing. All right, let's take a look at a few oracle cards just to see if there's anything else we need to be aware of here. We have love, unconditional love, self-love, passion. So the love of your life, the love that was sent to you from God, looks like the tower came and everything was destroyed because maybe a one-night stand or a passion or lust from probably the devil in the past. And you're being given a second chance to clean that slate and make it good. And then heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, there was a breakup, yep. So we can see that you hurt somebody or somebody hurt you. This could be happening to you, Capricorn. And paradise, happiness, expansion, and joy is coming. So it's all in its way. You have to go through the process, the love, the broken heart, to get to that joy in the end. All right, good luck with this, Capricorn. It looks like you're on the right path that you were supposed to be on in August. You're just going very, very slow. It's typical Capricorn behavior. I don't think God is surprised either. And hopefully he'll give you a little bit of an extension into September to fulfill your goals. However, I will warn you, based on these cards, it looks like he wants you to work a little bit harder, have some sleepless nights, and let justice prevail. If you don't, it will happen for you. You're being given a chance right now by God to do this on your own. But you think this tower was bad, or your strategy all fell apart, it's going to get even worse. Lightning bolts are going to come down. It will rain fire from heaven. If you don't get a move on it, Mr. Knight of Pentacles here, or Miss Knight of Pentacles, and to become the King of Pentacles. But in order to be the King of Pentacles, with this Ace of Cups that was given to you, there has to be some healing, and the Sword of Truth has to be laid by your side. So hopefully this other person that you did this to, or did this to you, you heal, or the other person heals, because it looks like this reconciliation isn't just something that, you or them may want or not want, whether you want it or not. This is something that was meant to be. And sometimes we just have to accept that. We made a mistake, or mistakes were made to us, and maybe it's a lesson in forgiveness and compassion. So good luck with this. You are on the right path. You're just not moving fast enough, Capricorn. So that is really the advice from the universe, is to step it up a little bit. Not move as quickly as you did back here when this all got messed up, but move a little faster than you are. Less pity for yourself, or less pity and more action is what's being labeled. And you can have some really great things. So good luck. Until next time. Love you.